yo.
What up?
What's good? What's good? Back with another one, homie.
Yeah, back with another one. We made it.
We made it.
A little
Same
late,
time,
but
same place.
we made it.
By the hair of our chinny chin chin.
Exactly.
We're in this motherfucker.
Exactly. So what's going on, man?
Hey, big dog. Another week. Another week. Listen, like I said, I'm glad we made it. Everyone hears this every podcast, y'all, every episode. Y'all hear this. We're busy as shit, but but we still get this done, man. We get this done. So I appreciate y'all who are watching this, who will watch it. Y'all already know the deal. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share it with everyone that you guys know. We talk football. We don't just talk Cowboys, Dolphins. We talk football. And if you like the game of football, hey, hop in the comments. If you got some smoke, hop in the comments. We're not scary type of guys. We take on everything.
Oh, yep. No, 100%. I agree with that statement 100%. I got nothing more to say, so I'm just gonna leave now. So
I appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all next time.
Yeah. See you next time, buddy.
Well, listen, let's get right into it. Let's talk about week 11, the recap, brother.
Yeah. I mean,
what you got? Let's talk about your squad first.
Yeah, I'll go first. I mean, listen, and I'll go first because it was an ugly game, and let's just get rid of the boring, ugly topic first, But
Spain.
Listen, man, they played obviously in Madrid, Spain, and bro, I barely woke up to start watching it. That shit was at 9:30 a.m. my time. For you, I think it was 8:30, and yeah, no, I like I said, I barely woke up, but I was able to wake up. And bro, it was an ugly game. It was two bad teams. It was two bad teams playing each other.
Yeah.
I still think Miami is not a good team. And the Redskins right now, they're just, they got so many injuries that they're dealing with. It wasn't a good team. And it was two bad teams going at it, and we somehow prevailed. Listen, bro, Mike McDaniel, once again, it's a broken record all the time. He's got to be one of the most stupidest head coaches I've ever seen. He literally was trying to give that game away. I mean, I don't know if you watched the game like play by play or not, but
yeah, I was watching it. I was watching the game play by play because it was an early game, so it was the only game
on. Bro, like I said, he did so much stupid shit. It was amazing to me. I mean, first off, he goes for it. Oh, hello, am I still there? Oh yeah, shit, my bad. I'm sorry. Yeah, a new tab popped up. I apologize, guys.
No, you're good. Yeah, you're here.
But anyway, so he goes for it on fourth down. Is a minute and 30 left in the game.
I've seen that.
The Redskins, the Redskins have no timeouts. They have absolutely no timeouts.
Yeah.
So if you kick a field goal, you expect Marcus Mariota and that depleted team to make a touchdown in a minute with no timeouts? No, bro.
Yeah.
No. So anyways, that happens. He goes for it. They don't get it. And by the way, he runs Ollie Gordon, which again, he's telegraphing his plays. Every time Ollie Gordon's in I formation, he's gonna run the ball, and that's exactly what he did. We didn't get it. And then check this out. Homeboy starts calling timeouts on his side, which allows the Redskins to actually do some shit.
It keeps them in the game.
It keeps them in the game. They kick they get a game-winning field goal. They missed it, fortunately for us.
Yeah.
So that sends it to overtime. And then the first drive, I think Juju Brents or Jack Jones. I think it was either Jack Jones or Juju Brents picks off Marcus Mariota the first play of the game, and then we win. So
yeah, I think it was Jack Jones.
It was Jack Jones. Okay. Yeah. So he, they pick him off and whatever. That's all she wrote, and it was just so many. It was error after error after error, and I'm like, I know we're gonna get into it a little bit if Miami's gonna go on a run, but even if they do, once again, my trust level with that guy, it just, I have nothing more to say, bro. It he was literally trying to give the game to the Commanders or Redskins, whatever they
Yeah.
call it. And it was, again, we won 17-14. It was very underwhelming. Once again, horrible performance by the coach, but we got it done. A dub's a dub. That's 3 out of the last 4. We're 4-7. Somehow, some way, we're still in the hunt. Can you believe that? So,
nah, bro, it's nuts. It's crazy. The NFL this year. I mean, football in general, because even college ball too it's just weird. It's crazy. The teams that are still in the hunt. We're still in the hunt, and we're a 4-win team. So
you're a way better team, at least in my opinion, than the Miami Dolphins. But anyways,
I mean, it's kind of neither here nor there. But the
Right.
fact of the matter, the records are the records. But yeah, bro, listen, I watched the game and I didn't understand that to begin with. I kind of knew it was going to be like, y'all go look at the last episode for our predictions. But, we kind of both agreed, and I kind of told you that these overseas games, they tend to be low scoring.
Yeah, and shame on me, because I predicted a blowout, that the Dolphins were going to blow the Redskins out. And shame on me, I should have actually listened to you, or not listened to you.
You were coming off that high of beating Big Brother.
The Bills.
Yeah.
I was coming off that high, but no, you're absolutely right. And like I said, I should have probably took what you said. Like, yeah, that is true. Overseas games they're weird. They're weird, and they tend to be
weird. You don't really get acclimated to the climate.
Right. 100%.
Food's different.
Yeah.
Your game day ritual is just different. So it's off, and they tend to be low scoring games. It don't matter who's playing.
Right.
But with that being said, taking that into consideration, I still was like, what the fuck what are they doing?
Yeah,
like
it's just
from like not necessarily a scheme point of view, but from like clock management and game management. It was, like you said, McDaniel tried to give that game away on multiple occasions.
Yeah, no, he didn't. And the best way I could describe Mike McDaniel, and like with all seriousness, I know we joke around about him being stupid and McYay, but because he is, but he's a scatterbrain, if that makes sense. He's a scatterbrain. He's all over the place. He just doesn't have command. I feel like he panics. And listen, that's okay. Not everybody's meant to be a head coach. It is what it is.
And that's exactly the point, brother. I think that's why he just needs to be an OC, just worry about play calling, and that's it.
Some people, right? Yeah, some people are better under people, man. And he needs to be an OC.
Yeah,
do that and let somebody else, be the leader, because he's not a leader. He again, scatterbrain. He's all over the place. But I'll tell you one thing: for some reason, that team won't quit on him, and they like him a lot. Go figure. Go figure.
I mean, he's not. I think it's because he's not necessarily that rah type of guy, right? But to his defense, he's been around a lot of good head coaches.
He has.
He's been around a lot of successful organizations. So there's a certain aspect that he understands, and he's there for the guys, right? And especially in this type of game, in this day and age, where it's these players are a little more sensitive, bro. These players are a little more, they don't. Some players, react to that rah type of person. Some don't. And I don't think that you guys have the squad or the players that react to that. That's just how I feel. But at the same time, too, it's easy to kind of have someone's back when you're also being pointed the finger at, right? So he's being pointed the finger as the head coach because he's not doing shit, and the Dolphins suck. So they're being pointed the fingers at. So it's kind of like we're in this shit together.
We're in the shit show together.
Yeah, we're in this shit show together.
Yeah, like to your point, he's been around a lot of great head coaches. He's been around. Obviously, I think he was a disciple of. Damn, it's slipping my mind right now. but he was around Dan Quinn. I think Dan Quinn. I think that's who he was a disciple of. Dan Quinn. He's been around Sean McVay. Oh, Shanahan. That's who he
Yeah,
was a disciple of. Shanahan.
Shanahan, McVay,
And the
LaFleur,
father,
like
the father,
these are all
he came up with the
yeah,
father, and then the
yeah,
son with McDaniel, and then Shanahan took over San Fran, and he was under
right,
Shanahan Jr. But
right,
McVay was on the same shit. Dan Quinn was on the same staff, so he's been, like you said, he's been around some great coaches. He's not
right,
stupid. Like when I say he's stupid, I mean it from a head coaching aspect. I don't mean it from a schematic,
right,
actually being stupid brain wise. That's not what I
right.
mean, guys.
Yeah,
I
of
don't want
course.
you to take it that way. He is very smart. But the command of being a head coach, no, bro. He's not it. I mean, I was watching that game and I was mad. Like we won the game,
Yeah,
but I was
yeah,
mad, bro. Like
yeah,
mad of just the fact that like we could have won that game in like in the third quarter, and it just mad at the fact that the whole season, bro.
yeah,
We should be 7-4 right now. I'm sorry if Mike Tomlin or Andy Reid or probably even your coach, if they're on that sideline, we're 7-4. I'm sorry.
yeah,
It's just
yeah,
it's pisses me off. But listen, the dub's a dub. It was on the road, even though I think it was considered a home game for us.
yeah, yeah. It's weird how they do that, but yeah,
Yeah, it is weird how they do that. But like I said, a dub's a dub, 4-7, and we're on a bye this week, so I'm actually going to the next game, the Saints game. I'll be there. It's kind of not because of work, but kind of because of work. I'm taking out a customer of mine,
yeah,
so that's why I'm going. But if it wasn't for that, I probably would not go. I wouldn't be going. But so I'll be
yeah,
out there
yeah.
the next game, and we'll see if we can make it 5-7, man. I'll be out there repping. So
Yeah, for sure, brother. I mean, like you just said, let's see what happens. At the end of the day, in a game of wins and losses, a win is a win.
yeah,
Um, you can't continuously win when you keep doing things like that because eventually it's going to catch up to you. But at the end of the day, a win is a win. Hopefully you learn from it. I don't think that he will, but the Saints is kind of a good tune-up game.
yes.
The Saints is another organization that's just they're battling for the number one draft spot right now.
I mean, we're gonna win some
it
games,
is
bro.
what
We
it
got
is.
the Saints, and we got the Jets next. We're probably gonna be
Yeah,
6-7. Again, we'll get into that a little bit later, but
yeah,
you know,
yeah. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll go with our squad, bro. Monday Night Football.
shit, man, that was I'll say real quick, man, that was a great performance, and I love the fact that that they were honoring Marshawn Nealon.
Marshawn Nealon. Yeah,
I hope I'm saying his name right. It's
yeah. You
Marshawn
got it.
Nealon.
Yeah, Marshawn Nealon. Yeah,
Okay, that was great. With how they honored him, and they they repped him. They were wearing
yeah.
his, I think,
His number.
his patch and everything.
Yeah,
It was pretty cool to see that. Obviously last week we touched on that. But I'm really glad that they got the dub, and I hope his family was watching, and I hope they got some type of
yeah,
satisfaction or some type of happiness from that horrible tragedy. But no, yeah,
yeah.
it was great that they did it in that fashion for him.
Right.
And yeah, it was. But sorry to cut you off. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, and listen, it was I'm surprised that they did that, just because I wasn't aware that they were going to, just because
Yeah.
they already had the entire last week where they honored them at every NFL game, but I understand why, because the Dallas Cowboys themselves were on a bye week,
Right. Right.
so we didn't really get to honor him, so big ups to the Raiders for allowing us to do that, because they didn't have to, bro. It was, it's at their stadium. They didn't have to let us
Yeah,
do that.
that's true. Yeah, it was at Vegas. Yeah. No, I mean,
Yeah.
class
So
act. It was a class
yeah,
act.
no, real class act. Appreciate them. It was a real good one. It was like, man, it was. I'll be remiss if I say that I didn't get a little emotional, man. It was a really
Yeah.
good, heartfelt kind of memoriam for him. But not only did they have the patch on the sticker on the back of the helmet, they had his jersey out on the sideline. So that his jersey was there with us. But yeah, man, getting back to the football aspect of it. a lot of folks, a lot of pundits, a lot of fans and
Stephen A.
haters,
Smith.
Stephen A. Smith, and everybody. It was the Raiders, bro. Listen, at the end of the day, we were a 3-win team. So, and I pose this question to every NFL fan out there, no matter who your team is. Are you not cool when your team wins a game? Like you only celebrate when they win the big games? Because if that's the case, then not every team does that.
Right. No,
So,
I'm with you 100%.
it is what it is. It was a real emotional game, like we just stated.
It was.
We had a lot to be excited about because we had a lot of athletes that were coming back. Bro, listen, Quentin Williams, straight,
Boy.
bro.
Woo.
Like it's hard to at this point in time to not say that. Hey, listen, I think we won that trade. I think we won that trade.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think there's not a winner or loser because well, I guess there will be, but we got to see what the Jets draft, but I mean, week 1 or the first week, that was dominant. That was great.
Yeah, man. So, he came out there. I think he had five quarterback pressures. He had a sack and a half. Rollison Overshown was flying around. He was getting his feet back underneath him. They had him on a pitch count, which I'm glad they did.
Yeah.
But when he was out there, he was that motherfucker was flying like a rocket.
He was, bro. I saw the little that I saw, and I say little because once again I fell asleep. Damn it, I'm an old man. I know. I'm sorry, but the what I saw in the first half was him making just flying around, going side to side. And let me tell you, for him coming off an injury that devastating, that's encouraging.
Yeah,
very,
man.
very encouraging.
I saw a lot of kind of like physical therapists that were kind of weighing in on DeMarvin Overshown and his injury. And the one kind of general consensus that everybody was making was the fact that his quads on that injured leg is the same exact size as his healthy quad. He goes, they were like, that shows that this kid has been putting in work. He goes, because it normally doesn't happen like that. Because you can't work out that leg the same way you can as the other. It tends to be a little bit smaller in muscle mass. Then you got to build it back up. And not this kid, dude. This kid is like, I don't know. I don't want to say a freak of nature because of the fact of he had two kind of bad injuries.
Listen, he's a professional, bro. When I say professional, not because he's just in the NFL. He's the ultimate professional. He's a hard worker. He's good. Obviously he's a good kid, hard worker, and hard work pays off, bro.
Man. And then we had the corner as well, Siobhan Ravel, the rookie that we had. He made his NFL debut because he was coming off his ACL injury from college when we drafted him. He had a couple rookie mistakes, but aside from that, dude, I'm telling you, 6'3", 205 pounds.
That's hard to find.
I'm happy that to have him opposite Deron Bland. I don't know what the hell is going on with Trayvon Diggs, brother. We can get into that another time, but
hey, like I said, it's time to
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with him, but getting back to the game, it was, I don't know if you watched the very beginning, but it was kind of weird when the first drive went out there and CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens went out on the field.
Yeah, I was like, okay, that's a little weird.
I seen that too, and I was like, hold on, strange. What the hell's going on? So
now we know what happened. Now we know what happened.
Now we know what happened. Essentially, they missed curfew. They missed curfew. They went out in Vegas and missed curfew.
Them boys put a Dennis Rodman. Them boys
Dennis
Rodman. Y'all want to fucking Vegas. Fuck this shit.
They thought they could throw on the Pooh Shiesties and no one would notice them, but that ain't the case, bro. They missed curfew. And listen, I love this. I love the fact that Coach Shoddy did this because he just showed you nobody is above the team. Now, he's also not dumb enough to suspend them or bench them for the whole
Right,
game.
right.
You know what
Correct.
I'm saying?
Correct.
But he had to show the team and those players, I'm not going to tolerate this shit. So he sat him out for the first drive, and it was evident that first drive was bad.
It was.
And it was
Very
evident that we needed him, bro. And then, but I think what that did too was that pissed them off, and that lit a fire under their ass because when they got back in, bro, they went off.
Yeah, let me tell you something, man. And I'm gonna touch on this real quick. I know it's not like it's not what we were talking, but I am a big fan of your head coach, bro. I really fucking am. What I've seen, and this is from an outsider, right? What I've seen from Shadi, bro, I am sold on him. I think he's gonna be a hell of a fucking coach. I really do, bro. He has command. He talks with, he doesn't fuck around, but at the same time, he doesn't act like stupid or anything. Yeah. He's doing these type of things. Also, another thing too, in the locker room after the game, when obviously it was an emotional game for you guys, and he was talking about it, and talking about Marshawn Nealon, and he got emotional, and you could tell that he really fucking cared, bro. Like
he cared, bro.
He's gonna be a hell of a fucking coach, bro. He's gonna, hey man, just like his father. His father was a hell of a coach.
His father was a hell of a coach, and his father was a player's coach.
Yeah, and this guy right here, you could tell he's not a pushover. He is no pushover.
No, he's
Shadi
not.
is no pushover. I have grown, and I said it. I said it the last couple of weeks. I said it like week 1, week 2. I was like, yo, I think you got something with Shadi.
Yeah,
and even though you guys are 4-5-1, that's more of a personnel thing.
Yeah.
And again, he's a rookie head coach, but I am a fan of Brian Schottenheimer, bro. I really am.
Yeah,
and I wish I would love for that dude to be my coach, bro. Fuck.
I couldn't agree, any more because he's not. What I like about this season is that he's also not, that flash in the pan first year, head coach where they make a run. And we get you the, whatever, and then next year, it's shit,
right?
Because that happens on multiple occasions. That happens all the time with this rookie head coach.
Happened to Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, and it's just he's getting it through the mud, and he's understanding adversity. He's understanding how this game goes now from a head coaching perspective, and he's coming up through the mud, and he's handling it like a professional. The everyone loves him there, bro. Everybody loves him there. And I think that, and I also think that, because you mentioned he's not a pushover, I also think that Jerry Jones is letting him coach.
Well, that's what I wanted to also get into, because if he becomes this great coach, which I think he's very capable to come, is Jerry Jones going to fuck it up?
I don't think so because Brian Schottenheimer is not a me guy. He's not a this is about me. He's a we guy.
That's fine. No, but if he starts getting successful, you know how Jerry Jones got with Jimmy Johnson. Is he going to do the same thing?
The reason why Jerry Jones got that with Jimmy Johnson is because Jimmy Johnson was getting pissed off because Jimmy Johnson also was like, no, this is my fucking team. I did. So it was a clash of two headstrong individuals. Brian Schottenheimer is not that guy. That's why I'm saying he's a we guy.
But you don't think he's headstrong as well? You don't think he's headstrong as well?
Brian Schottenheimer does not give a shit about the glitz and the glam and the notoriety of his proof is on the field. He doesn't need the notoriety. But also too, Jerry Jones will live on the fact of I told you so. Everybody doubted me about Brian Schottenheimer.
Yeah.
I knew what I had, and I'm the one that hired him against what everybody else said.
That's a good point. That actually is a very good point.
Yeah. So getting back to the game, bro. Listen, Dak Prescott was moving. We said it last podcast. We said it last episode. Max Crosby is Max Crosby. He's gonna get his. Dak Prescott was sacked like 4 times.
Yeah, I mean, Max Crosby, bro. What are you gonna do? I mean, he's just one of those players. I wish he would get out of Vegas, to be honest, because he's wasting.
I think he just really loves Vegas, bro.
and again, which is weird because he's going through this sobriety thing. So I don't think he loves Vegas. I just think that he loves the fact that the Raiders gave him a chance, and he's very loyal. Like I said last week, I think that's what it is. But yeah, no, Max Crosby's gonna get his, but yeah, no, the Cowboys, you guys in the second quarter, y'all just took off and
took off, bro. Listen, and Dak was dishing out to Eric. I think everybody got a touchdown, bro. George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, Ferguson, our wide receiver 3, Flournoy got one. Bro, he was just dishing it out, brother. And
I mean, the Raiders are very bad. I'm not gonna lie, they are very bad. They have probably the worst O-line in the NFL. They don't run the ball because, first of all, they can't, and they choose not to. Right. Geno Smith is Geno Smith. I told everybody 2-3 years ago, don't get fooled. Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
Right.
They're just a very bad team. Pete Carroll, he might be just. He's too old, probably. It could be that. And the Raiders are a very bad team. I get that, but when you hang, what was it, 36 or 40 to 10 or something like that?
It was 36.
36, when you do that,
or 10 or some
bullshit like that. And that last touchdown was just garbage time for the Raiders.
Yeah.
So when you do that, when you essentially do that in the NFL, that's still, to me, that's still impressive in the NFL. And
also too, like, but the thing about it is, and I get everyone saying this is the Raiders, but also too to the Dallas Cowboys defense is that, this defense makes mid quarterbacks look like all pros, and they didn't do that.
I want to talk about that defense.
They stood their ground, and they weren't the defense. This is the best defensive play that I've seen all season
ever. Like, I mean, this season, right?
Best defensive play that I've seen all season, to where it kind of raises your eyebrow and it makes you wonder, can they do this? Because if we can get that defense consistently, because again, we don't need a top 10, we don't need world beater defense. I just need a top 20 defense, because then this offense can handle the rest.
Well, this is okay. So, and I want to get on this too with the Cowboys, because I have this little hot topic, or hot take. To me, this season is kind of a wash for you guys. It's kind of a wash. There's too many good teams ahead of you. Now, if you guys make a run, that's just icing on the cake. But what I saw on Monday was, I was like, holy shit! You bring in Quinn Williams, you got Kenny Clark. I started to think, Overshown as a linebacker. I started to think, yo, if you guys hit on some draft picks in the backfield and you make a couple of good signings next year, whoa, this team can be very fucking good. And I believe that you guys will do that, because I trust your drafting. Now, the free agency, you got to make the right moves. I don't know if you guys will do that or not. But if you guys hit on those, bro, I think you guys are going to be crazy next year. Like, I think you guys are going to be championship contenders next year. Honestly.
Yeah, and that's kind of like where I'm thinking. That's my mindset. I already told you, when we got the trade, right? When we did the trade for Quinnen, I already told you that this season's over with. I'm excited for the future of the Dallas Cowboys, right?
Yeah. No, you called it.
And that kind of touches on that point, because they're making the right moves for the building blocks for that defense.
Yeah. No, hell yeah.
What kind of surprised me was that they had asked Jerry Jones, which I'm glad that they asked him. Now that you got Quinn Williams, right, and you got Kenny Clark, and you got Osa Odigizua, right, on this defensive line, you got George Pickens that you picked up, right? They're all kind of, Kenny Clark Kenny Clark and George Pickens are kind of like rentals right now. They got to be extended. They asked Jerry Jones.
You guys better do that.
They asked Jerry Jones, does he plan on, making those extensions, now seeing what this team is? A typical Jerry Jones answer is, I like the guys. We made the moves that we needed to make, and they're playing their tails off right now, and I think we can make a run this year. That is a typical Jerry Jones, right? He didn't say that. He didn't say that. His answer was, yes, I plan on them being here. That to me, I was like, whoa. This man, I'm hoping this man pays these guys. Because listen, George Pickens ain't gonna be cheap. George Pickens is looking anywhere from 32 to 35 mil, right? That's just where he falls.
That's the market. That's the market.
That's the market. So 32 to 35 mil, but we got that. Kenny Clark is not going to get top dollar.
He'll get second tier dollar.
I think we can extend it. And the fact, listen, Kenny Clark, Quentin Williams. There's two other defensive tackles that we have that I can't.
You guys are stacked. You guys are stacked at defensive tackles.
Yes, but all four of these dudes played for the New York Jets with our defensive line coach White Cotton. They're not going to want to leave.
Right. No.
So Solomon Thomas is another one.
Solomon Thomas, that's right. He played with Robert Saleh when Robert Saleh was the head coach. I remember Solomon
Thomas and I forgot the other big dude's name. But anyways, I think I just feel, bro, like I feel like the culture is starting to rise there in Dallas. We got the good building blocks. I still don't have hope or faith for this season. It's going to take a miracle.
It don't matter about this season though. It's about the I kind of see, next year. But go ahead.
Next year, yeah, and that's how. And to your point, I think our first two picks, they got to be. We got 2 first-round picks.
Crazy.
It's got to be D-backs. It's got to be. Maybe a linebacker, a D-back. I don't think they're going to go safety because we got Malik Hooker and they're kind of.
There's no reason to go. Listen. There's no reason to go safety in the first round.
Yeah,
ever. Unless it's Ed Reed, Troy Polamalu, Atwater, those type of players. You know what I mean? Sean Taylor.
They may go edge. I don't know.
Edge.
We got Donovan Ezeraku, which is great. Donovan Ezeraku, which has been, he's showing out. He's a rookie showing out. But if we can get another one opposite him, and then that interior defensive line, come on.
So I think, look, this is my and I wanted to touch on this. This is my outlook for the Cowboys. When I was watching that Raiders game, I go, wow, Quinn Williams is a problem. He's a problem. If you guys can get, like, let's say an edge rusher, whether it be via draft or via free agency, and if you guys can get some DB help, holy shit, that's a good fucking team. Because your offense, if you keep Pickens, which I think you guys will, CeeDee Lamb, Ferguson, you're going to have to figure out what you're going to do in the backfield, if you're going to keep Javonte Williams or not. I mean, but whatever, that could be visited in the offseason. Right. But if you keep the offense intact and you sparkle in those, a DB here, an edge rusher here, or maybe you can do another crazy trade and maybe, I don't know, get Max Crosby. I don't know.
Well, listen, Max Crosby's been talking a lot. We've been talking real high about the Dallas Cowboys lately.
If you, like I'm saying, if you guys really want to go crazy and do that route, you could do it and go crazy and get a DN. But point is, if you can get a DN, a cornerback here, and keep that offense intact, I truly believe you guys are a fucking Super Bowl contender. In my eye, again, and I don't want people to think, oh, you're being biased because you're doing a podcast now and it's Cowboys driven and Dolphins. No. I am talking what I believe.
Right.
Guys. I don't want you to think that I'm just doing, being a fanboy for the Dolphins. No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm talking what I truly believe. Obviously, I talk shit about the Dolphins all day long, right, on this podcast, right?
Yeah.
So I really believe that. Bro, you guys have a hell of a team. Your just defense was fucking trash the whole year.
Yeah.
But you got some reinforcements, and look what happened. Overshown and Quinn Williams. If you can add to that defense and you keep that offense intact, to me, that's a Super Bowl contender. Now, can they get it done in the postseason? That's another question for another.
That's always the question mark, right?
Right.
But yeah, man, and
guys, I feel like you guys got something in 2026, not 2025, in 2026.
Right, agreed. And listen, those two additions right there, Quinn Williams.
You saw it right off the bat.
Yeah, right off the bat, bro. Like right off the bat. So again, getting back to the game, I wasn't shocked that we won. I kind of had the score, 37-14. It was kind of similar to what I had. I was more impressed with the fact that the defense, they showed up and did what they did. I didn't. It was the best defensive, and of course, everyone's like, it was the Raiders. I don't care. When your defense has been second to worst, and they do that, you're gonna be happy, bro. You're gonna be happy.
Yeah.
We got a big one coming up. Here pretty soon. We got the test of the test.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, baby.
We shit. We'll get right into it, brother. And just so you know, listen, I spelled Eagles the right way. Eagles fans don't know how to do that. So we'll get right into it.
Shots to them boys of Philly.
Bro, listen, I don't know if you've seen it. I don't know if it's all over X. I don't know if you've seen it. There's an elementary school in Philly. It was a part of a newscast or a news story that they made in Philly. They had boxing punching bags, right? They had all throughout the elementary school, and these kids were punching these punching bags, and it had the faces of Dallas Cowboys on there.
Okay.
And I'm looking at that, and I'm thinking, well, no wonder why y'all can't read and write, because y'all more worried about the game. That's what I'm thinking. Like teach them kids how to spell Eagles instead of punching a punching bag.
Bro, listen. I mean, I am not. Obviously, I'm not a Cowboys fan, right? But I've grown to like really fucking.
Matt, you've seen it. Yeah, Matt, seen it. You seen what I'm talking about. Yeah,
I mean, I've really kind of like dog Eagles people, like Philly people in general. I'm not a big fan of, man. Like, I'm not trying to be.
Nobody is, bro. The worst fan base in the league.
It's just, but like, just people in general from there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I just, they're now on a nice little run, but they forget about the last 40, 50 years of them being ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now all of a sudden you guys are the dynasty of the dynasties, and it's like, bro, shut the fuck up, bro. Like,
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Like, I got a homeboy that's from Philly, and he's a homeboy of mine. Don't get me wrong, I love him. He was born and raised in Philly. He's only been in Miami for like 4 or 5 years. And he talks all this shit. And I'm like, man, go watch the Philadelphia 76ers or the Flyers, your whack ass team. He wants to talk shit about the Dolphins, and I always tell him, I go, I've seen more championships in my city than you'll ever see with all sports combined. So fuck you with the Eagles and Dolphins. You know, the Dolphins never won. The Eagles won 2 in the last. All right, I've seen the Heat, Panthers, Marlins, Canes win way more than your city. So I'm sorry, I had to get that off my chest. I'm sorry.
I listen, and that's the kind of energy that you got to bring with Philadelphia Eagle fans, because they feel that they're the best of the best, and this, that, and the other, but it's funny to me because the Dallas Cowboys we're a poverty 4-win team, right? We're just a 4-win team. Why y'all worried? Like, why y'all scared? Why are you worried about it?
I mean, I don't know if they're worried. I mean, why are people worried?
They are. They are. They're worried
because
about it.
Listen, that team, that Philly team, that's one of the worst. Like from a vibe talking standpoint, they're a Super Bowl champion. They're defending champions. That's one of the weirdest Super Bowl champion teams I've ever seen. Like, they don't like winning. Like, it's weird. Like AJ Brown.
Listen, you got AJ Brown. That AJ Brown is still tweeting or Instagramming cryptic messages about how he doesn't want to be there.
Listen, look. AJ Brown, and again, obviously, when it comes to like a physical fist fight, he probably whoop my ass. Let me just put it out there. I know he whoop my ass. But AJ Brown, you're a bitch. I'm sorry. You're a bitch. You got a championship.
Yeah.
You're winning. What the fuck are you complaining about?
He wants the ball, bro.
I don't understand what you're like. What are you complaining about? Please tell me. You're a bitch.
Well, that's the thing, though. It's like, for years, bro. For the past 3 years, Philly themselves it's been a weird team, but they win. That's the ultimate thing. Is like, it's fucking weird.
They're ahead of a team, Paul.
They managed to win.
No, and then I was driving home on Friday, right? Which was yesterday, driving home from work. And I had ESPN radio on, and they literally dedicated a segment, 20 minutes, about Jalen Hurts and about the fact that he's not having big stats, and that's why the team is mad. And in my head, I'm like, hey, dumbasses. I go, if y'all know football, you have to understand the fact that Jalen Hurts is just a jag. He's just another guy. So he's actually playing it smart. Because if you ask him to throw 40 times, and if you ask him to you have a 2-man zone, and you ask him to put it in those tight windows, guess what? He's not going to be successful because he's not that guy. So Jalen Hurts is actually playing it smart. The reason why the Eagles are so good is because Jalen Hurts is conservative because he knows he's not that guy.
Right.
Like, what are we talking about here? You guys are winning.
But that's the problem, though. That's the problem with this fan base, is that this fan base, because they won the Super Bowl and because they've been to the Super Bowl and won it, twice in the past, whatever, and they've been whatever. They feel like everybody on that team is the best of the best in the position, and they don't understand that no, you're not. Just because the team won the Super Bowl doesn't mean you got the best quarterback to ever do it.
That's what I'm saying.
It doesn't mean that you got the best fucking, like they're talking about because of the fact that they beat the Kansas City Chiefs the way that they did this past year, that Philadelphia Eagles team is the best Super Bowl winning team.
Nah, I mean, it's not. I mean, it was very dominant. I'm not going to lie. I was shocked when I saw it. But yeah, no, it's not. And the same homeboy that I was talking about earlier, that my boy, he always wants to, look, Jalen Hurts, top 10. And I disagree. But I tell him, I go, yo, what are you arguing about? You won the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Shut the fuck up and just be happy. Like, what?
Exactly.
Why you validate to me and other people that? And he's like, look, I told you he's better than Tua. I told you he's better than Tua. I go, okay, bro, I still don't think he is, but okay, great. Yeah. Like, whatever. Yeah. You won the Super Bowl. Like, stop bitching about it. And Philly fans are doing that. It's like,
it's not. Like, it's because they want everyone to bend the knee and say yes, Philly's the greatest.
Yeah, no. And then at the same time, a lot of the fans are getting mad because Jalen Hurts is not airing it out, like I just said. And I'm like, hey, dumbasses, he can't because he's not that guy. Right. Just keep winning the way you're winning and shut the fuck up and have a cheesesteak and enjoy the cold weather.
Right. Yeah. Listen, I've had this argument with plenty of Eagles fans because they go back to they're 8-10. Jalen Hurts is 8-10. I'm like, no, he's not. Like, no, he's not. You can't put wins and losses on a quarterback. Well, he's 8-10, and Dak Prescott. Well, first of all, there's about three of those games that your defense and special teams won with blocked field goals and blocked punts and blocked extra points. That Jalen Hurts didn't do that. That wasn't Jalen Hurts. There's been times that the Eagles have won games that they only had fucking 13 points. That's not a Jalen Hurts win. Like, I mean, but for them, they don't give a shit about all that. It's, we won the game. Jalen Hurts is the quarterback. He's the best to ever do it. Like, nah, bro. Like, it don't work that way.
You have to understand that you guys they were winning with defense.
Yeah,
and their defense is playing phenomenal.
110%. Damn near the best defense in the league.
It's got to be. I mean, they held the Lions, I think, to like what, 10 points or something like that. Something like that. But anyways, the offense, right? The last time Jalen Hurts aired it up, I'm sorry, I got the hiccups now. The last time Jalen Hurts aired it out was the second half of 2023. And how did that end? With the fucking 7-game losing streak.
Bro, Jalen Hurts doesn't have. He doesn't have.
That's what happened.
He only has one 300-yard passing game this season.
But listen, that's okay because personally, like from Jalen Hurts, I actually like him. I think he's a great leader. I think he's a good.
He's a professional.
No nonsense. He's a professional, and he understands. I think he understands. Yo, I am not, fucking Matthew Stafford and Mahomes and Burrow that I have this pinpoint accuracy and I'm a great quarterback like that. I think he understands that. And he's like, I don't give a fuck if AJ Brown's mad. I don't give a fuck if my fans are mad. I don't give a fuck if we're scoring 10 points or 13 points. I'm going to win the way I know how to win. And kudos to fucking Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
The city of Philly don't deserve a player like Jalen Hurts. I'll tell you that much.
No, and that's the thing is like he knows how to win. He knows how to win, and he knows when he doesn't need to do too much. And the fact of the matter is that they surrounded that guy with the talent to allow him to do that.
Great for
Because
Coop.
if he only had an AJ Brown, right, and didn't have a run game, bro, listen, hey, brother, sorry, now you got to be a quarterback now. You got to go out there and you got to make shit happen.
And
But that's not the case.
And he would be just another guy. He would just be another guy.
Right, and that's not the case. And their defense gives them opportunity after opportunity after opportunity because they get the opponent's offense off the field. That's what they do.
Listen, they're a hell of a team. Again, Howie Roseman is the real MVP in that organization. He has built a fucking empire. They're a great team. They're a hell of a team, bro. They are stacked everywhere. And Howie Roseman continues to keep that a well-oiled machine. Yep. And it is what it is. They're on a run. Let's see if they can repeat. If I had to guess, probably no, because a lot of people don't repeat. But they have a hell of a chance. I'll tell you that much. That fucking defense.
This going into this game, right? They're coming to Arlington. They're coming to Jerry World.
Let's talk about this game. Yes, let's talk about this.
They're coming into Jerry World. Listen, they're down Logan Thomas. He's not playing. He's out. Their center is also hurt. I don't know if he's playing or not. But they're banged up. So when you have an offense that is, and let's just call a spade. I'm not being a fucking hater here. I'm just being real with it. Their offense is not good.
Yeah,
the offense is not good. They're not putting up
mediocre.
Still not good. They're not putting up points, right? They can't put up points. If our fucking defensive line is able to just hold them and not let, because at the end of the day, listen, they still got Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley can be Saquon Barkley at any point in time.
Right.
AJ Brown can be AJ Brown at any point in time. Devontae Smith. Devonta Smith is, like, in my opinion, the master of fucking finding holes in defenses because that motherfucker just ends up with the ball 12, 15 yards down the field, right?
Yeah.
They have the talent at any given point in time to take off. They just haven't been able to do it. So if our defense can hold them, it's really going to come down to what can our offense do against their defense. And I like where our offense is at this point in time in the season. They are clicking on all fucking cylinders, bro. And if we can get the run game going, good fucking luck. Good luck stopping this.
Yeah, I think the Cowboys will actually win this week. And the reason why I say that is because, first of all, it's a division matchup, and you guys always split with them. For some reason, you guys always split with them. So I think you guys get this dub. I really do. And for kind of the same reasons that you said when it comes to the football side of it. This offense, it's not good. I mean, it's not good. There's obviously something going on with AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts. It's not just because he's not getting the ball. Like, there's something.
There's a personal issue there.
Yeah. There's a personal, and if anybody don't recognize that, then you just are blind. Like, there's obviously a problem going on.
Right.
There's a problem in that locker room. I don't know what it is. It's just weird, but they keep winning, and winning is the best deodorant, right?
Yeah.
So there's a problem on that offense. Lane Johnson, like you said, is out. Yeah. He's out 4 to 6 weeks. I think that your offense is good enough to get the job done. I really think, and like you said, Saquon Barkley. But guess what? You got reinforcements on at defensive tackle, baby. So I think that you guys will hold them enough. I think you guys win this game. I really do. Yeah. I truly, honestly believe that the Cowboys win this game. And then when that happens, we're going to be like, oh, shit, are the Cowboys going on a run?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this next 3 weeks is we got Eagles, Chiefs, Thanksgiving, and then Detroit. So it's not it's not a gauntlet. But if we're able to beat Philly, which I'm right there with you, I think we do. I'll fucking give a prediction right now. I think the game is going to be a 30-27 game. I think we win it. If we're able to do that, that puts us as far as a mindset goes that we can fucking do it. And that's gonna pump up this fucking team going into, and we play well at home. We just do. We play well at home, right?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of teams do.
So our next home games is this one against Philly, and then Thanksgiving against Kansas City. So is
that on Thanksgiving for real? That's on Thanksgiving.
Kansas City game, yeah, Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So if we can win those two, Detroit's kind of iffy
I
right
mean,
now.
listen,
Yo.
I'll tell you one thing. If you guys beat the Eagles and the Chiefs, then you're sitting at 6-5-1. Then it's all bets are off. Now it's like, oh shit, okay, all right, now let's
Yeah,
start talking about
because
playoffs.
after Detroit, bro, after Detroit, we got Washington again. We got the Giants
The
again.
Giants, yeah,
We got the Chargers. So if we can get past, 2 out of 3 in this next 3 games or win all 3, we could end up being a 10-win team. But I don't
you're
want to get down.
saying there's a chance. You're saying
I got
there's
Eagles on my mind right now.
yeah,
And I
no,
think it's gonna.
100%.
I think they're gonna be shocked, bro. I really do. I think the Eagles are coming into town thinking, it's going to be a cakewalk. I think they have not necessarily a cakewalk, but they have the most fucking confidence, right? And I just think they're going to get smacked in the mouth. And that team is not built to play from behind. They're not.
Yeah, no. Listen, I agree. I mean, I believe the Cowboys will win again. I lean it based more on history because you guys always kind of split with them. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well,
You know,
last year they swept us, but last year was
okay,
fucking
but
bad.
all right, but if you go like the last 3-4 years, it's kind of been a split. It's
The past 25 years have been split.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So it's yeah, no, I believe you guys are gonna win this game. You guys are gonna be at home. I would probably say it's gonna be. I think you guys are gonna hang a lot of points on them. But with that being said, I think they probably will. It's a divisional game. It's gonna be right there.
Yeah,
like
divisional
I
game
think
too.
the Eagles' offense is gonna play a lot better than what they've been playing. But I think the Cowboys' defense is gonna be playing a lot better than what they've been playing. It's a divisional game. It's weird. I would say, yeah, something like that. 33-27, some bullshit like that.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just feel like they're going to be too aggressive up front on the defensive line. They're going to be too aggressive, and I think it's going to play into our laps. It's going to play into our laps here, and I think we're going to be able to pick them apart. That's just my opinion. Jalen Carter's pissed off because he spit on Dak and got ejected.
On Dak first, yeah. By the way, what's going on with spitting in the NFL? Is that like a new thing now?
I don't know, bro.
Let me tell you, somebody spits on me, I'm gonna fucking fuck your ass up, bro.
Yeah, it ain't just the way Jalen Ramsey said it, bro. It ain't football anymore.
Yeah, like it ain't football, homie. Like,
yeah, it ain't football, bro.
You spit on me, dog. I'm gonna smack you in your face, bro. I'm gonna.
Yep.
Anyways.
Yeah. Ultimate disrespect.
Shame on you, asshole.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so they're gonna come overly aggressive. And we can use that. We can use that, and I think that we will. It's just what can this defense do? Can this defense truly keep that offense to the very minimum? And if that's the case, then I think that just allows us to every more opportunity. I mean, to just try and get that ball in the end zone.
Yeah. No. Hey, listen. I agree. I think you guys pull off the dub. But we gotta wait and see.
Yeah.
Shit, we didn't even talk about Miami going on a run. Shit, who cares? No, I'm kidding. Who cares? But
I mean, we'll see. Y'all got. I mean, you're kind of going on a run. You got the fucking Saints. We kind of touched on it a little while ago. You got the Saints. I don't think it's going to be a tough game. I don't know who you guys got to that.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'll put up the schedule real quick, and I'll see what we got, and will we go on a run? Yes. Will it be enough to make the playoffs? No. And guys, if you're not a Dolphin fan, that is the life of a Dolphin fan right there. You're right there, and you never do it. You're
right there, and then you're never there.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you take the girl out, you take her to dinner, you do all this, you're right there, but you still don't get no play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't you hate when that happens? And that is the life of a Miami Dolphin fan. But yeah, brother, listen. I mean, we got Saints, Jets, Steelers, Bengals, Buccaneers, Patriots. Damn, that's actually a pretty hard schedule after the Saints and Jets.
After the Saints and Jets, yeah.
I mean, because Joe Burrow will be back. Buccaneers are a motherfucker. The Patriots are a motherfucker. Steelers, oof. Actually, yeah. Actually, okay, no, we're not going to go on a run.
Easy enough. No run.
No, I mean, look, I think they'll, like I said, they'll win these next 2 games, and that will be considered a run, right? That would
Yeah.
be probably
Yeah.
5 out of the last 6 or 4 out of the last 5, and
Yeah.
something like that. I think that Steelers game is actually a very winnable game. Right? I actually do believe that, and I think the Bengals is a very winnable game because that's probably the worst defense in NFL history.
Horrible defense, bro. It is the
very
worst. It is the worst.
Very bad. It's worse than the Cowboys defense.
Yeah.
You know,
And that
so
says a lot.
That says a lot. But yeah, will we make a run? We probably, like I said, we'll win the next 2-3 games or 2 out of the 3, but it's not going to mean anything. We're not going to make the playoffs. This is a dumpster fire. And I know that the headline on this podcast was, "Will Miami go on a run?" So you want me to actually be? And I'm not. I'm just not excited about it. Again, earlier when I was talking about how just because I talk good about the Cowboys doesn't mean because I'm doing it for the podcast.
Yeah.
Here's a perfect example. I give it to you. I'm a straight shooter. I'm gonna give it to you straight. Yeah, Dolphins, sure. Even if they win the next 2 or 3 games, you know they're gonna fucking not win enough to go in the playoffs.
Right. Yeah.
And even by some miracle, if they make the playoffs, they're gonna get smacked up in the first round. Listen, I am still on get rid of everybody. That's what it is. Get rid of everybody. Mike McDaniel obviously, and again, if he makes the playoffs and he wins a game in the playoffs, then I gotta be like, okay, all right, fuck it.
Yeah.
But you have to make the playoffs and you have to win a game. For me to convince myself for you to be the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in 2026. Making the playoffs is not good enough. It's not. That's not even good enough because you already made the playoffs 3 times in a row.
Yeah,
and you've lost. So
you lost. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, listen, and to kind of to touch on your point as far as the headline goes, also too was is Dallas playoff bound? No, it's a little too late. It's a little too late. This defense, is getting right at the good time for next season. It's not right. They're not getting good at the right time for this season. So. Now, I still think that we missed a playoff, but I still like the direction that this team is going for next season.
You guys, I really feel that you guys have a way better trajectory than my team. 100%. I mean, like I said, next year, and I'll say it again, I'm a huge fan of Shadi. If you guys can hit on the right positions, either with draft or free agency, bro, I think you guys have a hell of a team, and I think you guys can be a Super Bowl contender. Now, Super Bowl, relax, guys. I'm not saying that the Cowboys win the Super Bowl. When I say Super Bowl contender, to me that means that you are in running to actually make it there. Are you going to make it? No, you could lose in the first round. I get it.
Sure, yeah.
It's that's what the word contender means. That they have a chance.
Everybody that makes the playoffs is a contender.
Yeah, pretty much. If you think about it. So
you're contending for the Super Bowl spot.
Now, and listen, real quick, I know we got to end it real soon. But I want to ask you something. Do you think you guys will do the moves in the offseason? Like, will you make the crazy moves to go all in? Do you think so?
I think they're done with free agency. I really do think that they're done because we still got the free agent moves is going to be pay George Pickens, pay Kenny Clark, probably, figure out a deal with Javonte Williams. I think those are going to be your free agent moves. Because what we've done already, free agency and trades, is kind of already way out of the Joneses, character. So I think they've kind of reached their fucking ceiling when it comes to free agent moves. And now they're just trying to tap into the draft, which I'm still okay with because we got the veterans that we need on that defense. Quinnen Williams, Kenny Clark, also Diggy Zua. We seem to have hit with our edge rusher, Donovan Ezeraku. We have DeMarvin Overshown. That's at linebacker. We still have our young cat, Maris Liufau at linebacker. And I just think we just need to sprinkle in a couple first round draft picks. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah. Bro, I think you guys need to make another move in free agency though in March.
What I like a Max Crosby.
I'm sorry, say it again.
So what I like a Max Crosby, yeah, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
No, that's blockbuster shit. That's like crazy blockbuster. I mean, you
I
don't
mean,
have to give up another
unless
first
there's
round.
like unless there's a corner that is like not expensive, then sure. But like I said, Jerry Jones spent too much money already, and now he's like, yo, whoa.
But this is the time to do it, man. Like I think you guys, again, I think you guys have a really good team on offense, and even there's pieces on defense. I always say free agency is not the route to go if you're trying to build a team.
Yeah,
But you guys might be like a couple of pieces away of actually being that team. I
I
truly
will
believe
say
it.
the only
I
way that
truly
I
believe
feel that it may happen is if in fact somebody calls Dallas and it's like, yo, like we're looking to, we're looking
to move
to
this
get
motherfucker.
to
Yeah.
move this player. This is what we're looking for. Are you guys interested? I think that's the only way that it'll happen. As far as the Jones family going and looking, I think they're done looking. But if something falls into their lap that makes
Okay.
sense, monetarily, I think they may do that.
Okay. I
But
mean,
but I mean, hey, listen, I don't think with the way that the Dallas Cowboys have moved this season with free agency and trades and things like that, I think a couple teams might be like, hey, listen, let's just give them a call. Let's just see where they're at. And
right.
that may kind of put things in motion.
And also too, I think Jerry Jones, he keeps talking about it like I'm not getting any younger.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
might need like, and what are you gonna do, bro? Like, everybody obviously when they pass away, you don't take anything with you, right? So at this point, Jerry's probably thinking like, I'm gonna die anyways. Why am I
Yeah.
holding this cat space or this? Let me just fucking do it. Fuck it. You know,
If that's the thought
I don't.
process, then I'm all for it, brother. Because yeah, I mean, we could use, we're right there, bro. We're right fucking there.
I really believe so. I really believe that you guys are fucking right there. And bro, let me tell you, you guys hit on fucking Shoddy. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. He
No,
might be
I
in
think
the
you're
next
right.
2-3 years. He might be, oh, this guy's a bad coach, just a regular. But I
I
really
don't think
think
so
you
because,
guys
like I
can.
said, he's going through the mud this year, and I like
Of
that.
course, he's a
I
rookie
like
head
that.
coach, but yeah, and he's a rookie head coach. He's gonna get better. Like he's gonna get better. He's gonna do better things. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
I am a fan of Shoddy. So I think with your coach and with everything else, Jerry, spend the money, maybe make a blockbuster deal. I mean, I don't know. Maybe, I mean, who, obviously Max Crosby or fucking Miles Garrett. Miles
nah, bro,
Garrett.
fuck no,
Miles Garrett. Why not?
because that's gonna cost us our 2 first-round picks. Fuck that.
What do you think it's going to cost for Max Crosby? Same shit?
One,
Okay. All right. I guess. Yeah,
fuck
no.
no.
Miles Garrett. Yeah, Miles Garrett will be extremely expensive. No, okay. All right.
Yeah,
I get that.
yeah, no, I'm not
But
doing
I'm
all
just
that.
saying,
No.
no, but I'm just saying to cap it off, if there's disgruntled players around the league, whether that be at edge rusher, at cornerback, you guys might need to fucking like George Pickens. George Pickens.
Yeah,
Let me tell you, I was wrong about George Pickens. I thought he was going to be here and come to the Cowboys and be an asshole. Hell no. I mean,
I
he went to
told you
Vegas.
I told you he just needed that big brother. That's all he
Yeah,
needed.
and he's got it. So
Yep.
listen, man, I think you guys can definitely go out there and do
Yeah.
something next year. You guys got to make the right moves to actually complete the team. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. Yeah, I got nothing else, big dog. I mean, I think we kind of touched on everything.
Yeah,
Now it's kind of like let's see what happens.
yeah. Let's see.
Big game
Like I said,
for us, man.
my team's on a bye. We touched on a little bit where they make a run. You already know my opinion on that.
Yeah.
I don't think it really matters, but I think they win the Saints and the Jets, and they'll be 6-7 and do the same old Dolphin shit. Be 8-9 and or 7-9 and pick 15th in the draft and like they always do. So
And y'all get another wide receiver and
another wide receiver, another speedy wide receiver, and we'll keep it moving, baby.
Yeah, as long as he's 5'10" or below, you guys are good.
Exactly. That's the key. Guys, draft somebody 5'10" below.
5'10" or below.
5'10" below. But yeah, man. But now, man, it's another one. I'm the Kings just started now, 2nd and 10 at the 40. By the way, we're not going to win. Obviously, we're going to get eliminated from the ACC once again, which is sad. there's like so much crazy shit that has to happen that's not
Yeah.
going to happen. Like 5 things. It's so sad, bro. We should have won the ACC this year. Like,
Yeah.
anyways, I mean, it's depressing. Let's just hope that we win these next 2 games and we like dominate them and like we get into the playoffs and then we'll make some noise there. Hopefully,
we'll see. We'll see, bro. The college playoff is weird. It's weird on how the committee's
we're
going
13.
to see.
We're 13. All we need is one more. Just one more spot. So, let's see what happens, bro.
Well, actually, you got to be 11.
Oh, we got to be 11. Why?
Because they have a spot saved for the group of 5 fucking team.
Group of 5. Okay, 11. All right. Well, hopefully somebody drops down, or hopefully the committee with these next 2 dominant wins, if we have them, they say, "Oh shit, okay, UM deserves it." But at this point, you should have lost at SMU. You should have lost Louisville. You fucked up. Y'all fucked up. It's your fault. Once again, it's your fault.
Mario Cristobal.
Once again, UM, you fucked up. We have been known as chokers over the last fucking 15 years. Yeah. Congratulations. Because before the 15 years, UM was fucking phenomenal. And now you put that choker label on my beloved University of Miami. It is what it is. It is what it is, brother.
And with that, we'll cap it off.
We'll cap it off, baby. We'll cap it off. We'll see you next week. We'll see you next week. Listen, there's a lot of ranting and going on, a lot of ranting and raving, especially with the Eagles shit and listen.
It's Eagles week.
It's Eagles week, baby. Eagles week for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get it.
Yeah, man.
Y'all stay tuned. Y'all tune in next Saturday, same time, same place, and we'll see. We'll see if I'm out here with the poo shiesty and I'm out here, or I'm just like, damn, here we go again. We will see what happens next Saturday.
We'll see, man.
We'll catch y'all later. I appreciate y'all stopping by, and we'll check y'all later.
Peace.